When was the last time you bought something expensive without doing any research? Probably never. You searched on Google, you went through their website, even you checked their Instagram, and probably watched a couple of videos on YouTube, and only then you decided whether to buy from them or not. This is not ads. This is neither social media. This is digital marketing. The journey of a customer from discovering a business to trusting them enough to buy from them. In our previous videos, we broke down digital marketing into three simple pillars: digital presence, content and communication, growth and performance. Individually, they do make sense. Here's a mistake I see businesses make often: they see them as separate digital marketing services. Well, but in reality, they all are part of the same customer journey. Here's a mindset shift I would love you to take away. Digital marketing is not a checklist. It's not. It's a system. And just like any other system, if one area is not working well, it's going to affect the rest of them. Think of it as a football game. Even if you have the best striker, if your midfield is not creating chances, or if your defense is conceding goals, you're not going to win the matches. Digital marketing works exactly the same way. One weak area is going to bring down the efforts of the entire system. Instead of talking about the different marketing channels, let's look at what your customer experiences. Because customer doesn't say, "Oh, I'm interacting with the SEO now." They simply experience your business. Stage 1, discovery. Imagine someone hears about your business, maybe through Instagram or Google or YouTube or even a friend's recommendation. At this stage, customers are not looking to buy from you. They are looking to learn. And here is where digital presence matters. The question is, can they find you? And if yes, do you look credible? Stage 2, validation. Now they are curious. So what do? They investigate. They visit your website, they check your Instagram, they go through your LinkedIn, they read Google reviews, and even compare you with a couple of competitors. Here is where content and communication comes into picture. Every page, every post, every review, every piece of content you put out there answer just one question: can I trust this business? Stage 3, decision. Now that your customer has already decided we can trust this business, they are still asking a question: can we buy from them yet? This is where things like your offer, your pricing, your testimonials, your call to action, and your sales process all come in together. And once all of these are working, this is when growth and performance make sense. Because now ads don't have to convince people, they simply have to bring in more right people into a system which is already working. Stage 4, loyalty. Here's something most businesses forget: marketing doesn't end when a customer pays. What happens next? Well, do you stay in touch? Because the easiest customer to sell to is often the one who is already bought from you. So, great marketing don't just create customers, they create advocates, brand ambassadors. This is probably the biggest misconception I hear. Instagram doesn't work, SEO doesn't work, Google Ads don't work. Here is where I ask a simple question: where did the customer experience break? Because digital marketing acts like a chain. Even if a single link fails, the entire experience suffers. The platform is rarely the problem, the system is. Here are a few examples so that you understand what I mean. Say your customer clicks your ad, but your website takes 8 seconds to load. What does the customer do? They don't wait, they just leave. Say they visit your website, it's beautiful, but there are no reviews, no testimonials, no case studies. What do the customer do? They don't trust you, they just leave. And say they visit your Instagram, you have thousands of followers, beautiful reels, but your bio is incomplete, there is no CTA. What does the customer do? They are confused and they simply leave. So the platforms didn't fail, the system did. Most businesses think in terms of platform. I need Facebook, I need Instagram, I need LinkedIn. But your customer don't experience platform. They experience journeys. So instead of asking which platform I need to invest in, ask what do my customer need at each stage before they are ready to buy. This single question changes how you approach marketing. Today's customer don't follow a straight line anymore. Probably they discover you on Instagram, Google you in the evening, read your reviews the next day, check a couple of videos about your business on YouTube, again check your website, and finally send an inquiry after a month. Digital marketing isn't linear anymore, it is interconnected. So every touch point shapes their perception about your business. Here's an idea I want you to remember. Digital marketing isn't about doing more. It is about making every customer interaction feel connected. Because your customer don't see your website, your Instagram, your ads, or even your email as separate things. They see one business, your business. And that's why I believe every business don't need to master every marketing channel. They need to build a system in which every part supports the next. Because when discovery leads to trust, trust leads to action, and action leads to loyalty. And then marketing stop feeling random and start becoming predictable. So this was the final video of a short digital marketing series where we covered the digital marketing ecosystem. What do you think about this? Do you love to learn more about digital marketing? Do you want me to go in more depth about each of the digital marketing pillars? Do you want to learn more advanced strategies in this age and time of AI? Comments below and let me know what you think. And like, share, subscribe for more.